Oh, fucking righty now. Deepest of the mind, number 9 here. Yeah, boy, it's been some time, yeah. Posting them when I'm ready. It's how I gotta do it, guys, or the love's not there. The love's gotta be there 100%, and, you know, Christmas and Thanksgiving isn't every other day, so, you know, that would just, that's kind of my feeling about it, you know. Gotta post it when I'm ready, when it can be more special, when I really frickin' mean it. So anyways, loving you guys, but I know it's been that long. I'm just here. I had a little idea that just came to my mind, and I figure I'd post it. I don't post it now. It's going to be even easier to not want to post in the future, you know. You don't keep doing it, you're going to probably just give it up anyways. It's going to be longer, and longer, until you do another one, and possibly never again. So I don't want to get to that point. I was kind of slowly approaching that, but I'm here now, right? So any freaking ways, as always, of course, amateur, always unscripted, never rehearsed. Don't need to be, don't need to, all the time, all the freaking time. So this goes to any audience out there that I might still have, especially any Arizonians, the decent ones anyways. So basically, like, how's the application paper or even online application process for employment been outdated for a while now? Because you know what? It's pretty much a crock of complete horse, ungraded, fucking unhomogenized horse shit. The application process, which works for some, I'm not saying it needs to disappear per se, but there needs to be a fucking other option out there, okay? Some people just aren't that great at filling an application now. It's the writing, it's the whatever, the way, you know, your letters look, your whatever. You know, they mess up often, it's just whatever. And if it's going to work for some people, fan-fucking-tastic. But, you know, it really hasn't for me. I always ask for 2 because I'm just sure I'm going to mess up somewhere, and I don't want to look like crap, you know. My writing already isn't, like, spot-on perfect, like Mr. fucking Rogers looking great or something. I don't know how the hell his writing was, but I'm just saying, you know, whatever. Like, it wasn't anything special, so it's not super hard to read or anything, just, you know, whatever. It doesn't look like the alphabet strip thing on the top of the border thing in your classrooms back in the day, you know. Show the whole alphabet, you know, going across, like, A, B, C, you know, whatever, like perfect lettering and how to write it and shit. So, yeah, so I'm going to say it's kind of failed us, but not so much. It's just outdated. I mean, like, Charlie Chaplin is less outdated, I think, than the application process. And some of the questions they ask, you know, it's just, like, you know, it's just stupid. Like, you want to ask stuff like, why do you think you belong for this job, or why do you think you're the best candidate? Okay, so now all of a sudden everybody's in, like, more competition than they probably were before, you know, with each other. You know, and a bunch of strangers don't even know each other, like, and that never met each other, maybe never will. It's just like, fuck that. There needs to be a process where I can go to a fucking boss, all right? Consider this a rant or not, I don't give a shit, but so be it. Where you can go to an employer and do a verbal application, because I think there's something like that exists, but sure as hell not around here in Arizona. I don't think the brain power fucking is that high working, the intelligence level goes that high for them to fucking come up with something like that. That's not like something out of a like, innovative company out of like California or something that does that. You know, so there needs to be a verbal application, like even fill the whole thing out for me, or I'll just do my name, I'll fill that out, and basic information, phone number, address, whatever. But all the other stuff and the questions and the, you know, what do you blah, 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 or why do you want this job, or just whatever. The shit that's kind of just tough to answer, you know, and on an honest level, you should be able to just tell the employer, you know. If I tell you, like in my case anyways, if I tell you, and if I'm talking to the employer, okay, let's just say I'm talking to an employer, if I tell you all the information that you want to know verbally, in a 100% verbal manner, instead of just filling it out, you know, and they don't mind listening to me, then I can actually show the love that I'm talking about behind what I'm talking about, you know, like the actual whatever, you know. And I think I'm just a long talker when it comes to interviews and long responses I give, you know, because I actually give a shit. For me, 2, 3, 4 word answers doesn't even make sense to me. It's stupid. How do you even fucking show that you that you want to be involved with something, how do you show the care for the position or whatever if you just say, yeah, I've done that, or whatever? Like, that's so fucking stupid. Even employers are okay with that. You guys are stupid. You should accept a nice long answer, like, you know, at least the person shows that, you know, their interest in the job enough to actually talk about it for a minute, you know, and whatever. I get the person's going on for fucking 5 minutes, but, you know, let them talk for a fucking minute or two as a response. These little stupid little words, like, what do you want me to, I swear damn near they want us to respond back short, simple answers, and okay, so maybe I'll just go, oh, okay, well, let me answer your question with LOL, LMFAO, fucking JK, fucking, you know, whatever. That's my response to fucking you asking me, how do I feel about this position or whatever, why should I be the best, whatever, for the position, whatever, for some shit. You know, why can't I just fucking tell you with my heart how the fuck I really feel about, you know, or why I'm the best candidate for the position. Yeah, so I don't know, anybody else living in Arizona, you know the same shit that's going on with, you know, that whole situation. This wasn't supposed to be a long video, but I didn't think 3 minutes was quite a long one. My next one will probably be a short for you overly short attention spanners. Yes, some level I like you guys, but I'm gonna Jimmy Carr about that. But any fucking whore. So, yeah, so anyways, I just want to get that out there. Anybody else feels the same way, throw me a comment, I guess, or whatever, or don't. But, you know, I always like to have one that can relate, you know, even if it was just one from whatever part of the world. Or so any freaking ways. What do you guys think? Application process outdated, stupid, has it failed us, like the educational system or the health system or whatever? Specifically, this is like to, you know, Americans, I guess so, or, you know, USANs, you know, so, any freaking ways, just a little thought on my head, a little rant thought, kind of, any freaking ways, guys. So, look at this, look at that fucking hole, how deep does a rabbit hole go? Oh, that thing goes down a little bit. Any freaking ways, so, from who fucking knows anymore, Tweaker City, USA. The only USA, to all my friends, you 1% less than that, Australians, you crazy ass people, crazy ass Aussie brothers, and you know, you crazy British and everybody else across the world, my fellow crazy ass American internet fiends, love you all. Alright, so I'm out, but yeah, it's a hell of a fucking situation going on the application process, you know. But I somehow still have respect for the paper, a little bit, because at least with paper, an employer can see a face. You know, it kind of comes down to like, well, what's the face of a rapist, you know? But at the same time, at least you can read body language or see in someone's eyes that they're cold, you know, and just like 100%, I don't know, I don't really believe in a soul per se, but like, if they're soulless, you know, like, they're not here for the job, they're here for other reasons, so... You know, you can't see shit on the internet, you just can't, unless you do a video call, but even then, you know, you can't shake their hand and read their body language, so, yeah, so, screw the internet applications, honestly. Paper is that much better in my opinion, but at the same time, paper is just, it's not for me, so, get the hell off my phone, whatever kind of fucking bug that is. Yeah, so, officially, Deepest Mind 9, thank you guys for being here with me, for watching it, anybody that watches this entire video, much appreciated. Loving you guys. Happy fucking Thanksgiving to anybody that celebrates it. Mumbai to Djibouti to fucking Madagascar to Moscow to Silicon Valley, California, back here in Arizona to freaking I don't know, Guatemala. I don't know. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, fucking President Maduro. Or not, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so, I mean, you can die or not, whatever, probably preferably die for the rest of the world, but happy Thanksgiving, Putin, Kim Jong-un, I don't fucking know, everybody. No, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving probably, but it's alright, alright? So, happy fucking Thanksgiving to anybody, and, it's okay, Putin dies, but I'm just gonna say, happy Thanksgiving if he celebrates it, right? I don't care about anything else, I'm just being, you know, everybody kind of deserves to have a little bit of fucking turkey and a lot of food around this time of year. Most people anyways. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Except Hillary Clinton. No, not really, I don't know. She's a turkey, right? Alright guys, appreciate you guys. If you watch more than a minute of my video, well, you won't know that I said this, but appreciate you, I guess. And I won't be seeing you in the next video because I can't see you. I don't know why anybody says that. But you will be seeing me. And maybe actually my first guest on my video, too. I got a subject I want to go over I've been thinking about, so. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. Next video coming soon. I'm not going to say what it's about, alright? So, interesting, maybe controversial subject. I don't know. It's what I do. So, seriously, I'm out, guys. Keep it global. Keep it American. Just, you know, overall, keep it yourself, alright? Loving you. Keep us mine. Not 7. I already ate and fucking destroyed it. I don't know where I was going with that. Number 9. Alright, guys, out. Where was I going with that?